We're here at Gates Middle School, and on April 9th, there will be a town meeting to vote on the new senior center. If they decide to build a new senior center, it will be built here at Gates Middle School. B and C wing will be torn down, and the only wing that will stay up is A wing because of the gym they have here that can be still used for the Scituate Rec Department and other activities that are done here. Here we are right now, entering the B wing. Spooky stuff. Look at all these rustic lockers. Oh, also, look up. Those are just pipes. They're just down. What? We're here in the Shawshank Penitentiary. I don't know why they're tearing this place down. It was in great shape. Now all these classrooms are empty. They seem a lot bigger, and there's just a lot of stuff scattered throughout the classrooms. Look at all this, all these pictures. It's literally like they just left immediately and just said, "Get out of here, let's go." We're here with the superintendent of Scituate Public Schools, Ron Griffin, superintendent of Scituate Public Schools, and we are talking about the gates that could perhaps be torn down. Mr. Griffin, what's your opinion on that?
So I think it's an opportunity for our community to build a new senior center, right? And you've got to be able to do some work on the existing site before you can build something new. It's a new idea that our new town administrator, Mr. Boudreau, came up with that I thought makes a lot of sense, uses a space that desperately needs to be used in some way in the community and gets our seniors a new facility that they really need.
The big question on everybody's mind is the money aspect. It's going to cost a lot, and why tear it down when you could just maybe renovate the school?
It's a cost-benefit analysis, right? How much does it cost to renovate compared to how much does it cost to tear down and start fresh?
Yeah. So what do you think about Scituate Public Schools in general?
It's a softball, right? It's been awesome. I've been here now for 8 months. Kids are incredible. The staff has been fantastic to work with, and I've really enjoyed my time here so far.
Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Griffin.
Thank you, guys.
Welcome. C-Wing was built as a temporary part of the school to only last 5 years, and they kept it up for over 40 years. Let's take a look. This is how you know it's a middle school.
What do they even sell? Like
Spencer's good. Oh, look.
They have mushrooms all over their sticker.
We're here with Emma Bruce, and what do you think about Gates being torn down?
I think that it's kind of sad to see part of Gates go, but I mean, at least they're keeping it and doing something with the building versus just tearing it down altogether.
Do you know what they're doing with it?
Aren't they making it like a senior rec center?
Yes.
So like at least it's going back to the community.
Yeah. Well, good take. Thank you.
Yep.
We're here with Mr. Jim Bordeaux, the town administrator of Scituate, and we're talking about the new senior center proposal. Can you tell us what the senior center proposal entails?
Sure. The selectmen had voted previously to locate the new senior center at the Gates, old Gates location. And it was difficult kind of to envision it with the building there. So the new proposal, which the board has supported, would be to take down the B and C wings, put the senior center where the B wing is.
So that's the middle of the school.
That's the middle of the school. Connect it to the gym, keep recreation there, and renovate the A wing so that the seniors would have their own senior center, but also be connected to all the recreation spaces for additional programming, including the gym.
Okay. So what were some of the other options that you, because if anybody watched the selectmen meeting, you had a proposal with different options. What were some of the other options?
Well, the board had looked at, previous to my getting here, different locations for the senior center behind the library on the Driftway. I think there was one other location that escapes me. But the Gates location is so centrally located, and when you tie it in with the gym, the library across the street, and the other recreational opportunities there, the tennis courts, the track, the field, it really becomes an ideal place.
Almost like a community center?
Almost like a community center, exactly.
How much would this whole project cost in total?
Well, it's unclear at this point. We have an OPM, Owners Project Manager, on board. We're asking for $980,000 at town meeting to design and cost out this building. But it'll be the demolition. Design, go to bid, have bid documents, and a bid back. Okay, so that's everything, soup to nuts. It'll be the new building, the taking down of the old Gates building, all the site work, and then we'd have to do some work on the gym to make it handicap accessible. So
why couldn't the town just renovate Gates itself? Would that cost more, or would it just, why not?
we estimate the cost of renovating the Gates School at about $30 million.
That much just to renovate it?
Yeah.
Wow. So there's also the other senior center. Why couldn't we just expand that, add more to it?
There's no room down there.
No more room?
It's a small house. It's on a small lot. There's no parking. There's very little access. It doesn't meet the needs of seniors. And not only today's seniors, but the seniors have been using it. Today's seniors are much more active you need more space, you need more programming space for the active seniors. The current senior center is small, cramped, it has a tiny kitchen, so they need space to serve one of the largest growing populations in the town.
Okay. So this vote actually hasn't gone through yet, right? It's when is the town meeting, and basically how many votes do you need to get it?
Town meeting's April 9th, and it's a majority vote for this money.
Okay. And so basically, what is the whole process? You go vote, and then after, what goes on?
So if the town appropriates the money for the design, then, excuse me, we'll bring an architect on board. The architect will then design the building for up there and cost it out. What's taking the gates down going to cost? What's the new building going to cost? We want to renovate the A wing as part of that. That's the wing that goes out the back, and use that for recreation. We'll also program some other town hall activities up there, like the social worker, like the veterans agent, give them some space. And then he'll come up with a package and an estimated cost that will go out to bid. Companies will come back and bid on it, so we'll have a number that will go to town meeting next year. That will require a 2/3 vote at town meeting and then a ballot vote, because it'll be a Proposition 2.5 override.
Okay. So, say if the vote does pass, how long after April 2018 will it take for the construction to build
Well,
it?
we wouldn't ask for the construction money till next year.
Okay.
So you'd be asking for the construction money in April of 2019.
Okay.
And then depending upon what we're doing, it's at least 18 months, 2 years to get the senior center, the gates down, the new building up, everything done.
Okay. And you personally, do you think the vote will pass?
I hope so, yeah. I do think, I think people realize that the senior center we have right now is not adequate for the needs of today's seniors, and that they need a place where they can go to call their own to get the services and the type of activities that they need and require in this town.
So April 9th, if they vote to put in a new senior center, this right here, all of C Wing will stay except the stem, and B and C Wing will be down, but the face of Gates itself will stay up.
The name